Libra, welcome to your reading. So this is your love reading, which is going to run from the 19th of November up until the 9th of December. Remember guys, it's collective, it's not going to fit for all of you. And as well, you're all on different timelines. So some of you may not have reached this point yet, others of you will be able to identify with it now. Some of you may be way past this point. It's just down to you to try and gauge where you feel you fit within the reading. I also suggest as well you checking out your moon rising and especially that Venus sign, because it's highly representative of love connections, twin flames, soul partners, that type of thing. And yeah, you just may gain more from that reading than what you do from your sun sign reading, or what you will do at this moment in time. Okay, so we've got a slightly different spread here today. Up at the back we've got your current energy as of this moment. We're going to have a delve into as well what's been going down. Why is everything happening between you and your person of interest? With this Page of Wands energy here, what's going through your party, whoever it is you're investing your thoughts into, what's going through their thoughts, their feelings, what's going on within their environment, within their day-to-day, that's blocking them from coming through to you at the moment. What's going through their anxieties towards you, and over the next 6 weeks, where does Spirit see the, use the term loosely, relationship unfolding, or what will you experience with them over the next 6 weeks? So the reason everything's going down at the moment is because of this Page of Wands energy. It may be you, it may be them, it may be the energy that was between the both of you, but the position this is in within the spread, this is why everything's happening. I feel there was I'm just getting strongly that somebody was using their, how can we put this? Someone's been playing around, there we go. It can either be you, Libra, it can be the party that you're involved with, or it might be the energy of both of you. The thing with the wand is that, or with the Page of Wands, is it's a enthusiastic energy. It's an energy where there can be a close connection, but it's not grounded. It's not got the sustainability. It's not rooted. It's not coming from a place of being grounded and centered, and where it can develop, it can be ambitious and enthusiastic from the beginning, and you can be caught up in the dreaminess, the dreamy type vibe. That's what I'm getting through at the moment. I'm getting a strong Pisces energy through and a Cancerian energy through. But even though, just going back, if I point out the signs, the star signs, it doesn't mean that if you're not identifying with any of them, the reading is invalidated. I just know that some of you like to know the signs. But there's a problem with the Page of Wands energy, because while there's that initial burst that's at the beginning, the wanting to come together with whatever it is that the interest may be, whether that is them with you, you with them, or both of you together, it's not got that sustainability. There's a loss of interest really quickly, and there can at times be a piling up of unfinished jobs. So if you can relate this to a person who is, I'm just hearing Randy, sorry, it's just what I'm getting through, and they're bobbing from one person to another but not fully closing off the relationships. It may be that they are, I'm just hearing bed hopping, I'm sorry, it's just what I'm getting through. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to this Aquarius energy, this star energy that's up at the back. There's somebody that likes being in the limelight here. This is your energy at the moment coming into the reading. Don't hate me, it's just where Spirit is seeing things unfolding for you as of this moment. What can you give me please, Spirit, on this star energy? Oh, there was no mess in there. And Three of Pentacles. That is typically seen as Capricorn energy, doesn't have to be. If this isn't a wanting to be in the spotlight, this is somebody, I feel you, Libra, really zooming in, really honing in on those particular details, really looking at something for what it actually is. Next card out, Two of Wands. Because there's a decision that's been need to, or you've made here. You've moved on, you've turned your back on something, and you've brought yourself into balance now. Spirit's telling me how some of you are involved with a Capricorn Aquarius cusper, and some of you a Pisces Aries cusper. There's a strong Capricorn vibe that's coming through as well within this reading. But there's been time that's been taken, I feel, for yourselves, Libra, to get to the place that you are now, and you've established yourself. You really have developed yourself to the place that you're at, and there's a lot of inner work that's gone on, and you've made a conscious decision, I feel, to move forward. And at the bottom of the deck there, we've got that Ace of Cups. I'm not going to take that as of yet. I'll just put that back into the deck. Oh, and then there's this card that wanted to come out here, and the Five of Pentacles as well. I feel that's healing that's been going on. Some of you may be involved in counselling, possibly with another person, or some type of group therapy to help you get past maybe an addiction, maybe some type of hiccups that you have, maybe some type of obsessiveness, maybe just being involved with a support worker where not only you but some of your family members are involved as well, just to help bring you forward, to help you identify alternative strategies. But you're making your way forward, and that's the place that I'm getting some of you in at this moment. And it's made you hold back, I feel, because this Two of Cups in reverse also come out when I went to shuffle the cards. It's as if whatever it was that was blocking you was stopping you coming together within a relationship, within a union with somebody else. It was stopping you from becoming close. This may possibly be where the Page of Wands energy comes in, where you was able to be involved with somebody casually, but you couldn't fully commit. There was a boundary there because of, I'm hearing, conflict with emotions. Now what we've got here is the Eight of Swords energy. Typically Gemini, doesn't have to be, but that's ruled by Jupiter. So that is massive energy here. That is everything on a bigger scale, everything made bigger than what it actually is. I'm just getting the vibes of an indecisiveness, a reluctance to want to see something for what it really is. This is what's gone down in your recent past. This doesn't mean to say that it's you. It can be the person that you're involved with. It may be that they're under a sense of illusion, they're removed slightly from how things actually are, or they just simply don't want to go there. But we'll have a little nose. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Eight of Swords energy? They're telling me to take from the middle of the deck. The World card. There's a goal. There's a holding back here in the past, I feel. They didn't want to get involved with something. I'm hearing non-committal because there was something bigger that they wanted to be involved in. I feel that's where this Jupiter energy is coming through as well. There was a bigger goal, something bigger than themselves that they wanted to achieve, something bigger than whatever it was that was proposed to them, maybe by you. I'm getting a feeling that's their energy. Or there was something that you wasn't aware of that was running quietly in the background that they gave you the impression was finished, and it wasn't. Even though the World card, that's ruled by Saturn, and that is about mega shifting paradigms. I think your party knew they needed to get to this place if they was to progress. But they wasn't ready to address it yet, whatever this burden was, whatever it was that was consuming them. What was it, please, Spirit? What was it that had hold of them? Or what's this blockage? Because I'm just sensing a blockage here. What's the blockage, please, Spirit? What's this blockage that's coming through? What's the blockage in the recent past? The Lovers. I feel there was another connection set up. And I'm hearing Aquarius. And there's the Justice card. There's you. Another download that I'm getting on this now is they're holding back, or they've been holding back. And there's a goal, there's somewhere that they want to reach. But what's in front of them, or a barrier that they're trying to get through, is there's this divine connection. They feel there's a spiritual connection here with you, or with somebody that they're with, and they may have got back with them. You may be with them, this person. I'm getting the vibes you may be with somebody else, and from the outside they're seeing you with them and they're waiting for you to finish with them. That's just what I'm getting, because they're trying to do the right thing here. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Justice card? The Knight of Cups. They want to give you an offering here, I feel. Knight of Cups typically is Aquarius, Pisces energy. Strong Aquarius within this reading, guys. I think they view you, if you're in this connection with somebody else, there may be children involved, or you're with them because it's the right thing to do, not what you want to do. And you're not trying to upset the apple cart. I'll take one more card on that Knight of Cups. There's something they want to propose to you here. There's something they want to make clear. They're just not taking action on it yet. They're considering messaging you. They just don't know when to. But it may come across, this message, as very clinical, quite cold. And even though it doesn't seem that way, it may be taken that way. I'm getting military for some reason, because that's the way they're used to operating. Very regimented, being given orders. But underneath that, simmering under that, is this Knight of Cups energy. But that can be you as well there. Maybe you give them an ultimatum in the past. Okay, so let's have a look here at this Page of Wands energy. So, as I said before, Page of Wands energy, this felt like it was quite a casual affair. Or there's a situation that's unfolding at the minute that is quite casual, but this is what's going down between the both of you. Now, we can't expect this story to flow because there's a lot of energy that's coming in on the reading here. But what can you give me, please, Spirit? They're telling me to take from the middle of the deck again. And we've got here Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think it was some type of passionate exchange, or there's been a passionate exchange going on. Someone's in too deep now. It's gone too far. And the next card out of the deck, Four of Wands. They want to come out in public with it. Or there's been a suggestion. Bear with me a second. The wealth of downloads I'm getting through at the moment is unbelievable. Somebody is wanting to deepen the connection here, let's just say. One of you, I feel you've got strong fire within your chart. I'm getting an Aries. I'm getting a lot of Aries as well within this reading. We've got a Two of Wands, Four of Wands. We've got that Ace of Wands there, which can be all of the fire signs. So that's Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. And then we've got the Page. Let me see what's at the bottom. See, look, what's at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands. There's some defensiveness here. They want to come together. There's a massive amount of passion between the both of you. But what I'm getting is they want this new beginning. They want to take a risk. They think there's something there. Because at the bottom of the deck now is the Fool energy. They may come at you quite casually. Or it may be that you're going at things quite casually at the moment. But what I feel underneath is that they're coming across with this type of energy. player type energy, as a boundary. This is falling in really strongly with the Taurus reading. You was coming up quite strongly, Libra, in the Taurus reading. So if you're involved with a Taurus, or you've got Taurus quite strongly within your chart, or even your person has, it might be worthwhile you checking out that reading. But there's something coming through here. I think they feel it's a spiritual connection. They just don't want to say that yet. They're defensive. They've worked hard to get to where they're at. They're holding themselves in high regard, and there's a pride here, definitely, with some of that Leo energy that's coming through. But there's a wanting of a new beginning. It's kind of a, yeah, let's just see how it rolls out. But there is feelings there, but they're holding on to them. They're protecting them, just in case it doesn't. There's something here in the background that might be of threat or is bigger than yourselves. Maybe some type of addiction that isn't there anymore. The actual problem side of the addiction, you know, if it was with alcohol, the drinking side might not be there anymore, but the healing, the rehabilitation bit, the recovery part, that's still there. That's still needing to be managed, even though the drinking isn't there. So it's a part of that's just an example. It's part of something that needs to be taken into consideration in the relationship in case it ever becomes a problem for them again. Or something becomes a problem for you again. It may be that you've got dependents, children, but I feel there's something here bigger than yourselves that will make or break the relationship. Or you'd have to be really solid and really work together and know that when you get to this challenge, I'm hearing money, so could possibly be gambling, excessive spending. There's something here that needs to be acknowledged, and I'm feeling while there's this hesitancy in between me getting the words out to you or what I need to say, I think that's them holding something back. They're going about things quite willy-nilly at the moment. They're not disclosing whatever it is that they need to say. Yep, next card out of the deck. There we've got it, Knight of Swords. There's something they need to tell you here. They want to say it. I just don't think they want your opinion of them to be altered or flawed. That's what they'll think, even though you likely won't. What can you give me then, please, Spirit, on this Page of Swords? That's up at the top here. So the places is within the spread. This is what's going through their thoughts. Massive amount of thinking here. Huge amount of thinking, huge amount of researching, huge amount of just observing and watching on the social media. Maybe even going around asking questions to other people, putting out their scenarios. If you was in this position, what do you think about this? Just basically researching possibly how other families are set up. If they were in the same connection, how do they deal with things? Page of Cups, and let's card out the deck. Yeah, there we have it. Six of Swords. How do they get to a place of where things are easier for you both? But it's become very clear to them now of how they feel towards you. But they're becoming quite irritable, or they think you'll be irritable with them. Alternatively, I feel they may still want to be in the player type energy, and what's going through their thoughts is you may start going down that path again of overthinking things, really researching things, and you may offer that Page of Cups, the start of something, wanting to progress, and that they may not want that. Let's have a look. What can you give me, please, Spirit? What's this Six of Swords? Where are they trying to get to with this Six of Swords energy? That is your energy, by the way. King of Wands. I'm hearing now they've lost you. There's an obsessiveness, as I said again, I feel, of them wanting to offer this cup, this Page of Cups energy, but they feel you've moved on. You didn't want the hassle with something. Yet this King of Wands, it can be seen as Cancer Leo energy, doesn't have to be. I did sense a Cancerian energy coming into the reading. I'm also hearing Pisces, Aries again, cuspers. And I mentioned that at the beginning. But I feel they think you've moved on. Yeah, whilst I don't see this King of Wands being a person as such at the moment, I see it more as a project, something that's got you motivated, or this is what they think. It's got you motivated, looking in a new direction, moving on, something you feel passionate about. So that may even be you're now going to move into a new home, you're planning to get married, but there's something that is now occupying you where the attention isn't on them. Okay, so what have we got here then, please, Spirit? What can you give me on what's going through their thoughts at the moment? Apologies for the shadow, guys. Sorry, what's going through their feels? I do apologise. So we've got this Two of Pentacles that's in reverse. Typically, Capricorn energy, when it's in reverse, it's seen as overwhelm, a bad investment. And look, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Pentacles in the upright. I feel there's been a balancing of trying to control two people, or maybe assets. They've made a bad investment here. There's something to do with money here, and I feel there's an addiction, maybe a gambling or an overspending addiction. Because we've got the lack over there as well, or wanting to let go of this lack of poverty mindset. There's somebody that's putting themselves in a position of vulnerability here and wanting to do the right thing. They get over passionate about something and it really grabs them. It really catches hold of them. I feel this is the issue. It's something bigger than themselves. It's something they need help with, and they're recognizing it now. And that may be one of the boundaries of what's blocking them from coming forward. I need to deal with this first before I can fully commit myself. That type of energy. And the bad investment was, there we go, Aquarius energy again. Got that card at the top. I feel there's somebody here who wants to look assets rich, appear assets rich, and they've gone too deep with it. They've overspent. They like being in the spotlight, or this is part of the healing. They've made the bad investment now. But where this is coming into the feelings with you is that they've made the bad investment, whatever hiccups they may be having. They want to stabilise things, which is bringing them into this upright position, but they're still overwhelmed. They're still balancing those pentacles there, but they're healing, but they're not healed. I don't think they will be. And that's what they're working on, because the next card out of the deck is the Nine of Cups there. That can be seen as trying to get yourself to a place of emotional contentment, emotionally balanced. They may be viewing you as that at the moment, but going through their feels, I feel, is before they can commit to you, they need to sort themselves out first, and this massive transformation needs to go through. A massive transformation needs to go through. And I don't even think this is in the past either, or I feel her in the depths of it at the moment, because I'm being drawn to that child there, the child that's on the floor, on their knees, begging. As if they're still in the pits of it. They're just hopeful. And they've got the family around them there, just trying to support them, waiting for this death of the ego. It is a positive card, the death card. It very rarely represents the passing of somebody. Very, very rarely. Because here, it's about transformation. It's about necessary change. It's the universe coming in and taking hold of a situation now. It isn't Mickey Mouse. It's a shift in perspective. And they're in the depths of that, I feel, at the moment. It's coming to an end. They've worked hard to get there. I just don't feel they want to smother you with it. That's what I'm getting. I don't think they want you to be caught up in it. I'm just getting a sense of they feel, there's just a vibe of shame coming through here. I sense that you'll feel less towards them if they admit it to you. I'm just hearing hindrance, as if there's something extra that comes with them. And even though it's unlikely you'll see it like that. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Five of Pentacles that's in reverse? What can you give me on this Five of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is what's going on within their environment at the moment that apparently you're not aware of, and it's blocking them from coming through to you. There's a Queen of Pentacles here. This can be a mum who's supporting them. This can be them. I'm just not sensing it's them though. This Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm sensing it's a Capricorn that may be here within the reading. Now, it doesn't have to be. Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe. But she's the one who's got order. She's the mum that is able to do it all and has got it all. She's got she's just got everything about her. She's able to run a business, run the kids to school, pick them up. She's healthy, she's fit, she's just got it all. She's grounded, she's got it spiritually. And this person can't let go of that at the moment. That's not them. That is not running parallel with who this is over here, with who this is especially. Because this here, this card, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I identify with that as someone not wanting to put themselves in a position of vulnerability. And I always make reference to somebody taking responsibility of themselves and being shown by Spirit now. Say somebody that struggled with alcohol and then they have to tell family members, I can meet up with you, but only in certain environments, because if I put myself in a situation where there is alcohol, I may be tempted. So I've got to be responsible of where I can go, of where I go. And that, to me, that represents the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's somebody here that can't let go of another person at the moment. And this may be that juggling as well that was here. They've made a bad investment, and because of this bad investment, they've put themselves in an awkward situation, maybe with money or maybe with another person. It could be a sex addiction. But I feel it's to do with money. But there's another person that's involved in the mix here. And they want to progress something with you, but they can't because they need to keep at least something stable. Because I feel this party is part of their recovery, even though they know it's not going to last, it's familiar. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Queen of Pentacles? of what's going on within Libra's party's environment. King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a connection there. Might be a business owner. They're seen as, I'm hearing from the outside though, as the ideals. And they've got to try and balance things out with the finances. They may not be married. They might not be, because what I'm getting through, or what's at the bottom of the deck, is the Ace of Cups. I feel one of them is offering to the other one, or suggesting to get married, and the other one doesn't want to. And that might be why they've started spending, because it's upsetting them emotionally, or they're being forced to look at something they don't want to look at. They may look from the outside like they're meant to be together, but behind the scenes, it's not really like that. If you was to look at the Aquarius energy that's over here, yeah, that might be part of the energy that you're scooping up, or it may be that it's a cross-watcher reading. But that can be about being in the spotlight. That can be about putting yourself out there on social media. Somebody may be putting themselves out there on social media, that they have something set up. I'm hearing Aquarius again, that things are all fine, and behind the scenes it's just not like that. And whilst it's not like that, it may be triggering something for the party that you're involved with, or may have been involved with whatever the setup is. And to help them try and cope, because spending, or whatever the addiction is, or whatever it is that they've got, they're using that as a coping strategy. And I feel it's offsetting them financially, and it's getting them in deeper, and stopping them from being able to move on even more. Because whilst it's on social media, maybe you're able to see it. And there we go, next card out. Can't create that, can't make or pursue that passionate exchange at the moment. It is very much sexually driven, I feel, at the moment. Someone's got an obsessive way about them here, and needs met. They have got some real impulsivity, and they may even be looking to have you caught up in a third party connection, or they've acted in a certain way, or act in a certain way when they're out and about with people, trying to make it look like they've elevated within the world, what they see as elevating. But it's not really like that, because they're in a place of, they've just got their head in the clouds. Or that may now be, sorry, but may now be, shit, look at all of this that I've got to look at. I've got to try and balance all of this out now. What am I going to do? I've got to try and sustain this way of being, because this is how everybody thinks that I am, and I can't, because it's not genuine. This is a really heavy reading, so Spirit is telling me to change deck here. So there's likely going to be duplicate cards that are going to come out. I don't usually take all of these cards, to be honest, as clarifiers, but it's been necessary. So what we've got with this King of Wands energy that's here, this is what's going through their fears at the moment. The fear is, you've got this king already that's over here. I feel it's you, that you're going to be pursuing this new project. They're losing you. I feel you've revisited something, Libra, maybe. You've possibly revisited something and it started working for you now. You've picked yourself up from somewhere and you've been able to move forward. It might be somebody that you're in recovery with, or somebody you can relate to. But there's a possibility that you can't put yourself in their situation or within their environment whilst they're not healing, because it might trigger you. You may both have the same difficulty that you're trying to manage, and they may be witnessing you making ground, and they know that if you see that in them, if you see that they're struggling from a self-preservation point of view, you can't be involved in that. And that may be why this self-preservation card, the Eight of Swords, was there at the beginning. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this King of Wands energy? Couldn't see that there. Page of Swords, that's in reverse. They're becoming irritable now because they're not getting any answers about you. It may be that you've gone quiet on Facebook. They don't know what you're up to. But their fear is that they can't find out any answers. And it's the Four of Cups in reverse. I feel there's an acknowledgement here that they was onto a good thing, or whatever they was offered with you was a good thing, and the decision that they made wasn't the best decision, even though they thought it was at the time, and they've missed an opportunity maybe of getting with you, of something more serious, if you offered them something more. You wanted more with them. But there will have been a reason at the time of why they didn't progress with you, but there's something they've not been honest about here. And I feel it's coming through very strongly on Facebook, because the next card to come out is the Ten of Swords. I feel like maybe you just wanting to dodge, or they see you as wanting to dodge the drama. You've just brought an end to it, and that's their fear. But at the moment, because they can't get a grasp of you, or you may have gone missing off social media, taking time out, whatever it is that you're doing, you may bob up every now and then, they can't quite get a grasp of you. They just don't know what you're up to, and that's stressing them even more. And there we have it, the Fool card in reverse now. Anxiety, not able to move forward. If you do want to move forward, or you see the potential to move forward, you don't want to do it, because you've got no guarantees of where it's going to go. It's anxiety driven. Okay, so the last card here, this is this Seven of Swords. That's your card, Aquarius. So this is where Spirit sees you over the next 6 weeks, shall we say, or the near future, or what's going to unfold. This is your energy, making ground. I think there's an avoidance in your mind here of you not processing something. There's an avoidance in the back of your mind of you not wanting to deal with something as of yet. And that's this Two of Swords here. Can be seen as a shady type energy. Doesn't always have to be though. The Seven of Swords gets quite a bad rap. And you can see the gentleman there, he's running off with the Five Swords, but leaving the two behind. And it's as if there's those two thoughts that's in the back of the mind, or his mind. He just doesn't want to deal with them yet. That's what it is. He's not ready to address those two issues as of yet. And it's going to need to be dealt with at some point, just not now. And that's a decision that's being made here by the guy in the picture. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Seven of Swords energy? Where do you see Libra in the next 6 weeks, please, Spirit? Where do you see Libra in the next 6 weeks? An offering of that cup. I'm hearing to a different party. Restore harmony. That's what I'm getting through now. And Nine of Wands. It may be that you even get in contact with this person, or they get in contact with you, and you do decide to meet up with each other, and you're not being completely honest about it with the party that you're with, or if you're not with anyone, they're not being honest about it with whoever they're with. But you're wanting to offer this cup, this Ace of Cups, because something's challenging for them at the moment. Something's heavy for them. with that Nine of Wands energy, you're looking to just offer some compassion, I feel. And there's the Three of Pentacles. You're wanting to collaborate. More Capricorn energy, and that Three of Pentacles is back at the beginning. I feel some of you strongly are in this energy now. You're identifying with it now. There's a yearning. There's a yearning to want to hear from them, and I think you'll hear from them. There's something very connected here. There's a divine connection here, I feel. Something on a very spiritual level. It's got a very strong sexual vibe to it as well. But it brings you both healing. And I feel you both may identify or have identified that for the long term, you may not be able to come together, because there may be some parallels with each other of what you're both dealing with. Because I'm being drawn to the card up here as if this is the difficulty that's in between you and both of you. One of you is each wand. And where that person has got hold of the wand there, that person is actually, if it's an illness, whatever it is, that person has got a grip of that wand. And that's them. That's the illness or the whatever it is that's bigger than themselves, that's got a grip of your party. But you're to the other side, you're free. But there's something that you both have between you that it's relatable. And it brings you both together. It's as if you've got your own script. And it may not work for the long haul. It may not work as a full-on commitment. But you can't seem to break it. You can't seem to break this bond, this very unique bond that you both have. My goodness, Libra, this has been a heavy one. I've so gone over in my minutes. I think I'm gonna have a nightmare uploading this one, but I really do hope it helps. I'd love you to leave some feedback in the comment section. Thanks to those as well who've been emailing me, messaging me with the feedback. I love reading it. I can't always get back to you straight away, but yeah, sending massive hugs your way. Hope you're okay, and look forward to catching up with you at the beginning of December. Bye.